o'clock, and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. The team is ready to serve you a huge portion of fun for lunch. Open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought, take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe, and get ready to enjoy the humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of feel-good and happy soup to help your day go easier and enjoy your break with others around you. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddy S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream-making. The feel-good food you need to help that bagel go down nice and smoothly. If you have a story to share, anything that happened at work, play, a movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you today, call in toll-free 888-565-1470 right now. So sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe and let Dawn and Freddy S. get your happy juices flowing.
Welcome to all our friends in South Florida, New York, Atlanta, Chicago, LA, San Francisco.
I fix my hair.
On the set?
Yeah.
You doing that on the set? What's the matter with you?
What's the matter with you? I got a whole studio back here.
Unbelievable. Now, I just want to welcome all our friends and viewers and just remind them that sharing is caring. So if you're watching today on Facebook, Live, YouTube, Twitter, Periscope, I don't know. You name it, just share it, because we love to see numbers. I get yelled at every day for that. Sort of forget about that.
Bring the numbers up.
Bring them up. Do what you got to do.
SeatGeek. You know, we did an affiliation with SeatGeek.
Did we?
Yes.
Tell me about SeatGeek. What is SeatGeek, Freddie?
It allows you to sell your tickets. So let's say I buy a ticket to the Marlin game, to the Marlins, and I don't want to go. You're allowed to sell it to SeatGeek, and they will sell your tickets for you.
So you can sell them, which means you can purchase. So it's a buying and selling.
It's a buy-sell.
For anything, any event, any venue.
Anything.
Anything, anywhere.
Anywhere. So if you have, what's that Timberlake, what do you call him?
JT.
JT?
Yeah.
JT. So if you want to go see JT and you want to buy tickets that are affordable, go on to SeatGeek, and you will find tickets available.
I never knew about SeatGeek till recently. Very cool.
That's right. And you can get them cheap.
Which is good, because in my house, we seem to buy family events. And lately, there's always one family member that hasn't been going.
You.
Well, I didn't go to one, and my son didn't go to another. So we're at 2 for 2, and we buy 4, and we end up with 1 extra every single time.
Well, I'm gonna order.
What do you do? So now you can sell it.
Well, I'm going to order some tickets for the Jets Miami Dolphin games at the stadium, because they have them.
How are you a Jet fan? Listen, I'm not a Dolphin fan.
Because I love the green and white.
I don't like football, but how do you like the Jets?
Well, if you're not a Dolphin fan, how can you hearing this? How can you not love the Jets, baby? Jets, green and white.
It's just amazing
Since
to me that you are a
1969.
Jet fan. I don't know why. Maybe
I
because I live in Florida.
I wanted to be a Giants fan. And my brother said, no, you are the AFC, you have to be the Jet fan. And he was the Giant fan. And that's how I grew up. And I couldn't be a Yankee fan because of something that happened.
Well, that's the other thing. Why are you Mets and not Yankees? I don't understand the
I told you that
processing.
story.
Tell.
There was a center fielder that played for the Yankees, and he died of a brain tumor, so I'm not going to say his name. And my glove fell on the field, and I was a little kid. I was like 10 or 11, and he wouldn't give me the glove back.
Really?
Yeah, I was one of those bleacher creatures. You know, when you're sitting in center field, old Yankee Stadium.
That incident made you...
Well, he took my glove. I was crying profusely.
So now you're not a Yankee fan.
They were throwing beer. I took my Yankee jacket. I made a big knot, and I threw it in the garbage, never to be heard from again.
Wow.
True story.
I don't know what your parents did with you.
Now, I went home because I didn't go to school. I cut class to see the Yankees play a 12 o'clock game. The kids got in for like 50 cents in the day. And I told my mother what happened. She says, I'm not going to smack you because you didn't go to school, because I think, and the name of that player, did the right thing. Because you should have been in school. That's why you lost your
glove.
glove.
I know your parents had something to say about that. I don't have a feeling that happened.
But anyway, go to SeatGeek and get your
Go to SeatGeek, get your tickets. If you have any tickets to sell,
now,
sell them right there.
I have to ask you before we talk to our guests, are you ready? Do we have tickets to this?
We don't have tickets, but we can give out the information.
Okay, so let's give out the information.
Let's give out the information.
Are you ready?
What is Are You Ready? Because today is what, June 4th?
Yeah, I got a hat for you to wear.
That hat.
She know wear hats.
You know what that hat reminds me of? Duck Dynasty. When Freddy puts it on,
quack,
he looks like he's from Duck Dynasty. I'm telling you.
I'm in the right place. Do you know? You remember Oscar Madison? You remember the Odd Couple?
Yeah.
And when he was playing the tennis star, and it was them two against two tennis stars, and he put on the fake head, so it looked like 3 against 2. So somebody offered me a fake head, so I'm gonna wear it. So it's gonna be me, you, and my friend.
Fake head.
That's way too scary to even comprehend what that's looking like. I'm visualizing it. I'm getting a little
Can you
freaked
imagine
out.
a head right here?
Is he bald?
Yeah.
It's like freaky looking.
He is.
Like
He looks
from
like me.
Men in Black.
Yeah. Men in black and white. All right. How do we get
Tuesday
to
nights
Are You
from
Ready?
7 to 8, and each Saturday morning at 10:30. The Ready Network corporate offices 1002 Jupiter Park Lane. Are you ready? And locations are coming. We don't have them yet for Palm Beach County, South County, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday mornings from 10:30 to 11:30. There will be seminars on Are You Ready? But currently Tuesday nights and Saturdays, Saturday at 10:30, Tuesday nights from 7 to 8 in Jupiter at their corporate offices. Are you ready? But what is the Ready Network? Do you know?
What is it?
What is it? Why would people go? Are you ready for what?
A hurricane.
Are you
Storms.
ready for hurricane?
Yes. You know, and it's funny because we're in hurricane season now, and they're telling you buy water, do it now, go buy a couple of cases a week and put it away, and never put your water in plastic bottles in the sunlight. Got to cover it with a towel. Did you know that?
You shouldn't buy them in plastic anyway. But
Hey,
I'm just saying.
yeah, right. Okay, go find glass bottles. Good luck.
If you're gonna put it in plastic.
Yeah, you pray to the glass gods because they ain't gonna happen.
And why put a towel over it?
I had
you
20
come up with information that I've never heard of.
I had 20 cases of water in my house,
Yes.
and everybody, the kids, everybody took, and you cover it with towels to keep it in the dark. You don't want it to hit with sunlight. That's what causes bacteria and everything else. And don't you know this stuff?
No, because I don't even know where you come up with this
I
stuff. But
make
it
it
sounds
up.
like it's a really good idea.
It does, and I get people's attention. I hold a person's attention for 2 minutes.
But Are You Ready? They've got incredible resources and different products. You can buy a full packed backpack, an Are You Ready backpack, an emergency pack. So you have everything you need for survival indefinitely. And it only weighs, I think, 40 pounds. So it's anyone
Even you
can
can put it
transport it.
on.
Even I could probably lift it.
She'll put it on and she'll fall backwards.
Now, it doesn't have water, but what it does have, it has straws and it has things to filter the water, any type of water that you would need in this backpack. So, and as far as food, it has
Hey, Michelle.
essentials you need for that. It's got towels, it's got lighting,
This is a shower.
and nothing needs batteries, which that's not a shower, those are towels.
This is.
Solar powered.
Do you know what happens when you wet one of these towels?
They get wet.
No, it has
They
soap on it.
expand.
You could take a bath.
Oh,
Oh wow.
It has soap on it, and the other ones to dry yourself
that would be
off.
really good for the nursing homes too, by the way.
Absolutely. This, I wish I had this in Puerto Rico when they had the deal because they didn't have any water and stuff. I wish I had these. This is fantastic stuff. I'm telling you. Are
Every
you ready?
product
Get
that they have is incredible, and they're all solar powered, which is why it's so lightweight. If you were to do it and try to create these products on your own with batteries,
Cost you thousands.
it would cost you more than thousands, and the weight, you wouldn't be able to move it or lift it, and then you'd need batteries to keep replenishing, and everything is works on solar power, including this little lantern we have, which we can give away. We have an extra lantern. So if you want, 888-994-4995. It's this little lantern. I don't even know where it is, Freddy.
It's right here.
Yeah, this one.
Oh, that one. Well, this is what it
But
looks
we have a new one for you, and it's magnetized. It'll stick onto anything. It lights up. Maybe I need to charge it. I can never light it. I think there you go.
It sounds like user error.
There you go. And then if you hold it, it turns it off, and then you can do it again, and it blinks red somehow.
I'll make sure that I won't give you the one that she's doing. She's, I think it needs battery.
It doesn't have batteries. It's solar charged. You probably got to put it out in the
Maybe
sunlight.
it needs a solar.
And it's like a flashlight too, right?
It's exactly a flashlight, and you can hang it. We got Paul Vadiato from Cruise Planners in the house. How you doing?
How you doing, Paul?
Hello.
So Are You Ready? You can check out their seminars, and for more information on the packs, the products, you can go to BeBetterPrepared.info.
That's right.
And everything is right there on their website. What else you got going?
And then the other thing I want to talk to you about real quick is the Vitalizer. We have some people in the florist industry that we made some contacts. Steve, there's a contact that was given to Steve, I think from Tommy, who has a florist piece, and I decided to approach them, and I want to put flowers in the set and vitalize them. One yes, one no. See how long it lasts. So you get the Vitalizer app, your flowers will last longer, your lemons will taste like sugar, and it will help you all the way around. And if you don't believe me, take the Vitalizer test. Come on down. I'll make you a cup of coffee.
And we will vitalize it.
And we will vitalize a lemon for you, and you'll do the lemon test, and that's that test.
By changing the molecular structure. Do you know the amazing thing about so many of our sponsors is when people say, does it work? I can 100% honestly say, yes, and you will feel a difference.
Oh, absolutely.
From the body vitalizer to Leslie Carmen and her laser treatment, the detox.
Well, I wanted to talk about that. We're going to talk about Paul on the second hour, but you got to come down here to sign for this trip. We got to talk to you about what the trip is all about, because I think he has a date, September 21st. September 21st, and I got to talk to you.
You told me.
I'm confused. Listen, but I'm not very happy with those destinations. Is that the best we could do?
That's it for the price at the moment.
That's it for the price? All right, we need to chit-chat.
And I also want to thank Lisa Punsky from Relux.
Yes.
Because she sent this incredible gift yesterday with Tom from SoFlo. She was there. And her card said, she is so sweet. She writes this card, just wanted to restock your Dawn Dust so you can continue to spread the love.
And it has the little wands that we've been looking for.
And in this box is 4 vials of Dawn Dust and a few magic wands.
And a few magic wands, and we actually have something we wanted to do with the wands. So if you're
Lisa Punsky from Relux.
Come on down, we want to talk to you.
If you're looking to move, relocate, they have offices in South Florida. They have offices in Plymouth, Massachusetts. And I think she's going to be down here. I think her daughter's going to be down here soon as well. So we're going to bring them back on the set. But they are concierge relocation service. So instead of just finding you a home, they will find you a home in the neighborhood. They will help you with schools. They will help you with churches, synagogues, doctor's appointments, reconstruction, construction, anything you need. They are your one-stop shop with all their vendors. They're kind of like Got a Guy for relocating is what I think it is. Do you know Lisa?
I do. Yeah,
all right.
She's lovely.
She's Got a Guy when it comes to moving. And we've got Jen G with us from Got a Guy. Got a Guy. Jen G's got a guy for everything. Got a guy, got a gal.
Got a guy.
Got a guy, got a gal. Say that.
No, got a guy. I got a guy.
Well, what if
all of a sudden, now we got a gal.
Am I a guy?
You're one of the gang members, yeah.
That's a whole other story. We're not even going there.
Don't change the deal.
It is,
I got a guy. Now, I called her over the weekend. I needed a favor. I needed somebody to do some landscaping. She gave me 3 referrals. I called them. I got estimates. They're at the house right now.
Nice.
Did you know?
Yeah, I didn't know that he went further, but he called me. I gave him my personal landscaper and then 2 other referrals that we have. And
it's
so
done.
I said, there you go.
That's how I got on the show. I got a guy.
Exactly. And I met Jen's partner last week when we were at an event. Jen was out of town, and I meet this woman. I'm telling you, it was
Twins.
Jen with brown hair.
Twins.
In my life, she said, I'm Jen's partner. I said, you're Jen with brown hair. Because not only, she says, yes, we get along. I said, get along. You laugh the same, you look the same, your mannerisms are the same product, only she is you with dark hair.
Yeah.
You have to bring her because it is amazing that you guys are blonde and brown hair. That's it, the same.
I'm going to give them some mics because I can't stand when people are in the audience and they don't have a mic. Get one for Michelle. Now, the funny thing about getting the V card, right? And I'm still going to sit with her to learn how to use mine, but it's amazing because I was at a function, I didn't have cards, and I did the old V card trick, and people were like, holy smokes, this is amazing. What is this, and how does it work? If you have a business, it's a necessary tool. I'm sorry, do you have one?
I have my name.
Right, we locked the name down.
We locked the name down.
Nobody can else.
And Michelle is here. Michelle, do you have one?
I'm not leaving without my V card.
Today, we're doing
I
it today.
haven't even ordered new business cards yet. I am down to 1 business card.
Well, the V card, oh, you don't have it on yet. And you know what? Normally, Freddy's the one that doesn't get nothing. Like, I'm the one that has
got
to
yours first.
wait. I got because I saw the importance of this thing.
So to see the importance, go to your texting, start a new text.
Oh, she's a witch.
Put 80800
witch.
in the number. In the message, you're going to type in AMP, A-M-P, number 2, TV, and hit send.
And you get my card.
And you get Freddy's card, and everything
you can
pops up.
And you can get your own from the site.
That's
as
right.
well.
And there's a lot of new things happening with V-Card. She can't talk about it. I'm just saying, get yours now is all I can say
That's a
because
fact.
it is growing by leaps and bounds.
Oh, wait a minute. How do you know that?
I got an inside scoop in our side room.
But you're not supposed to know.
You don't know what I know.
But
I
then-
don't know anything.
But now everybody wants to know.
Who said I knew anything? I'm just saying, get yours
Oh,
now.
get
is all
yours
I'm
now.
saying,
There's some big
because
stuff coming.
Once it goes bigger and more global, you're going to say, hey, I got my V card already. And you want to lock that name in. We locked my name in because everyone's going to want my name.
Now, I have a question. I got 2 countries outside the United States.
Right.
Can they use the V card?
Yeah, we're in 32 countries currently.
South America?
Yes.
You got countries down there. You got Brazil,
We have Brazil,
Mexico.
Mexico.
Okay, we need to talk. Yeah, that's all I need
Yes.
right now. I have.
The new feature that we came out with last month that I showed you guys, where if you text your card to someone and there's a message, you can pick a language that message gets translated
Correct.
into.
Spanish.
Spanish is one of them. Portuguese is another.
Well, I have some people that watch the show, and they're in South America, and this is also about speaking the Latin storyteller, Monica, who is her sister's in Mexico, and that has bled into some people in Brazil, and they were asking me if the V card is available. So
Yes.
what they want to do is that they're going to use our technology. Am I on the water? No. They're going to use our technology to come on the show, and they want to know how they can get involved, the V card, for the business community in Sao Paulo and in Mexico City.
Yeah, we can
Nice.
we can definitely do that. I set up Zoom calls often with people in other countries so that we can set up their card. I share the screen. We talk about how they want to use the card so we can really build these rock star cards that hits how they want to have their message sent to other people.
And Zoom allows you to talk to other countries?
Oh yeah, yeah. You can talk
Free of
all over the
charge?
world, free of charge.
And the Zoom has to be video, or it's just audio?
It could be anything. It could be audio. It could be video.
She can screen share and show you how to use it. The benefits of the V card is you have a website in the palm of your hand. So when you want to share your information, your card with people, instead of just giving it to them and having a stack, we've got how many thousands of cards? I don't even know what to do with them. I think there's an app that might give us a database. I don't know. Everything is there for you on the V card.
Right.
Your website, your links. If you're going to do a special with your business, you can put that out, and then all of your contacts will get 20% off, 10% off, whatever your special is on this card. And then it's automatically saved to your contacts. Think about how many people we talk to in a day, and then how many numbers you ask me for.
I know.
And we should have, and you should have them, and we should all have them because they're clients and we work with them all the time. But somehow, their card doesn't always translate into our contact.
Right, and so one of the things I love is when you hand out a paper business card, well, first of all, it's going to get thrown away. That happens. Like I have in my pocketbook, my phone goes in there, and then when I take my phone out, 9 business cards fall out, and I have
Because
to
they all
pick
get
them all
stuck
up.
on this, right?
Right.
Well,
My wallet's
anything
full
they
of business
get,
cards.
They get
right?
stuck, exactly.
So now I have everybody's, business card with me all the time, and I can refer other people. So I love that. So when Michelle has a card, I was telling my friend about Michelle yesterday, and she's like, as soon as you get that virtual card set up, send it to me because I need these products. So I'm like, so you got it. So typically, I wouldn't be carrying Paul's card around with me because I would need a book to carry everyone's card. But I know somebody who's getting married, and I say destination wedding, I got a guy, Cruise Optics, and I just send them the card. Now, the beauty is both Paul and Michelle can see in their back office who I sent their card to.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
can
so
follow
they can follow up.
Jesus, okay, so we're going to do 1-800 at 1-800
Yeah,
I got a
definitely
guy
need
V
class on
card
the V card.
class.
Okay, we'll do a
We
class.
got to do a class because
Do a class.
Many of us don't
my good,
understand how
and we have to do
much.
a slow class because I lose slow.
Or even skills class.
Yes.
No, I can. We'll do a lovely class. There'll be hand puppets. It'll be fantastic.
Hand pump. But I'm going to tell you,
Mine fell.
yours is upside down. But it's important, and the reason that I'm leading in with the V card in foreign countries is because we're going to get our name down there, and there are people that want to do trips and other businesses, and you can actually. I mean, they're talking about coming from Mexico, Paul, into Miami to go on a cruise. Right? So these are things that you can hook up. These are people that we never ever knew we could reach. And because of the V card, it's coming.
Yeah.
So we're going to open it up in that whole thing.
V card on SoFlo mixers.
So we'll be here for the 14th for the SoFlo Mixer event, and we are giving away some free V cards.
But wait a minute. Hold on a second. Wait. Hold on a second. Hold on. On the 14th, that's a Thursday, right?
Yes,
All right. But there's production.
we got to figure out what we're doing.
So I'm going to tell you right now, that
Nick,
class
June
better
14th.
be after.
Save the date.
that class better be after 8 o'clock because I want to be there.
No, we'll do a schedule. I'll put something together and we'll get everybody and we'll look at your schedules so that
I can
everybody
see
can be
already.
a part of it.
I can see right. See, the problem is that you get so busy that to find you is like finding Santa Claus in August. I mean, it's just ridiculous.
She's
I had
always
to come here
available.
today just to track her down.
Tracking her down, right? I mean, she's busy.
Yeah.
I was so shocked when I said, "Listen, I need a landscaper. Can you help me? I got a little issue over here." And
She always
sent
right
me
away. She's
the information
on the ball.
like this.
She's got a guy. Clients.
Oh, well, we have like about 20,000
That's it.
in the United States, and then across the world. I think we're growing. So I don't know the exact number off the top of my head, but in the U.S. we have about 20, and we keep getting bigger and bigger.
Is there a V-card directory?
Yes and no. We're working on it, so when we come out with a new launch, because you have to be very careful, especially since we've talked about the Cambridge Analytical scandal. And if you notice, everybody's now getting emails, right, from anybody who ever did. We're updating our policies.
Private
we're updating our right. We have always been compliant, so we don't have to update our privacy, policy, because we've always been compliant. So we want to make sure that we lead the industry with that we don't, we don't sell our data, and we don't. So we put in so many different safeguards that we want to make sure when our directory is searchable, people will be able to, opt in.
Right, I'm thinking just for those that have V cards, it's a part of your membership as the V card that you now have access to the other 19,000 people within V card, because otherwise you're going to have 20,000 people calling you all the time. Jen, who's the cruise guy? Or Jen, do you have a pure romance person? And this way we can all can access it, right?
Absolutely, and this is what's coming
to
next.
Opt in.
To opt in to be a part of the network, because we do have people who have cards that they really just want their family to follow. So if you have a child who's graduating, we have people who made virtual cards because their family couldn't be there for the graduation. They, streamed the graduation through Facebook. They got to watch it on the card, and then they gave a little registry of where you can send a gift.
Wow.
Yeah.
That card does everything.
It does.
The card is amazing.
You need. Let me tell you, if you don't have the card, you're missing the boat.
Card is everything.
No pun intended.
Just with those that are affiliated with the Brooklyn Cafe, there's a degree of trust that is affiliated. If people want to do business with those of us who are on Brooklyn Cafe, because we know one another, there's a comfort level, and when you're reaching out to someone and you mention Brooklyn Cafe as sort of a connecting point, and V-Card is the perfect way to do that.
Yes, because you know where I live, and I'm not going to recommend something that doesn't work. I'm just not going to do it.
We're here all the time.
And sometimes the opposite is if you don't have it, you're missing the boat, because there's a lot of opportunity, business opportunities. Summer's coming, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to let you know a little secret. With no snowbirds, you better be a little faster, a little bit quicker. You better get on the ball, because other people are, and you're going to be left out. I mean, just telling you the truth.
Susan would like to set up her V card also. Susan from Essentials.
Susan, come on down.
You know what? I think I'll do an event. Let's just do an event.
I think you need a class.
I think so.
Because the bottom line is that there is so much to
Can we do
learn.
it in here and screen share?
Yeah.
Right? We can
we
just
can do
do
that.
it.
Yeah.
Right? We can
Yeah,
do
we
it.
can
And
just do
screen
it.
share on our screen, and then everyone can sit around and learn.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't even have to do it.
I'm not. I'm going to sit and learn. That's the only reason. I'm looking at her like, yeah, I would love to do that. So I have to do it, and I miss out.
No, Jen's going to do it.
I'll do
I mean,
the
I have
class,
to do
but
the
you'll be a
class.
student.
I have to push it out.
Just
Why
right
not?
back in your Clinton
Oh,
days.
Push it out back in your
That's
Clinton
the way-
days.
that's the way
Your
life
D-Wood
works.
Clinton days. We'll bring the dogs.
He was see
That's right.
And you got to get the
I'll
short
bring
coat
the
too.
Doberman.
the Dobermans. The Dobermans.
The Dobermans from, what is it, DC?
D-Wood Clinton.
D-Wood
D-Wood
Clinton.
Clinton.
DWC.
I knew there was, I heard her say a C in there somewhere. So
And it's
check
funny-
out the V card. We're going to get a class together.
And it's funny because you are still teaching.
That's
Now
right.
you're teaching
Just
something else.
teaching tech now.
Unbelievable.
Teaching Tech.
That's a teacher,
Tuesday.
always a teacher.
That's right.
That's right.
Tech Tuesday, and we've got Eddie Smiles with us.
How's
yes,
everybody
he's
doing?
back again. So welcome, Eddie. He's got a
Thank
lot
you,
of big
thank you,
things
thank you.
happening.
Yep, I'm
You
honored
know,
to be here.
To spread 10 million smiles, it takes a village, right?
It definitely takes a village. It takes a country.
It takes a country or two.
And this is about the best time in the world right now
Yeah.
for what you're doing to bring it forward.
And we
Your
have
smiles
Eddie's
are
book.
needed.
We're going to add your book. We're starting a new segment here, which we need some brainstorming on. It's called the Brooklyn Book Nook.
And who's helping us with that?
We would like all of the authors to
No,
help us
who
with
do
the
we
book
talk
nook.
to today?
Clive. Putting Humpty Dumpty together again is going to help us with the book nook because so many amazing people come forward with their books. So we should be able to, as you say, share what we have. So we want to put them all out. It's almost like a little Brooklyn Cafe Nook library, so people can come, borrow the books, read them, sit here and read, have a cup of coffee.
Some Brooklyn Cafe coffee.
Our Brooklyn Cafe coffee will be in-house on Thursday.
It's very
Beautiful.
nice.
Have some coffee, sit with
Oh,
our
you want
book
some
nook and
coffee?
read.
You want some coffee?
Maybe a little later.
The Brooklyn Cafe coffee
We
is in
just
there.
we just need more space now.
That's right.
So people can come sit and read.
God, every time she
You're going to have to
says,
expand it to a whole new building soon.
You know, Eddie, you're hauling it for us.
all
He
new
seems to
building.
do that.
You got a guy? I need a
You got a
building.
guy?
I got a guy for that.
Got a guy for a building.
I do.
You know something?
She can hook
does.
you up.
And I'm
do.
gonna tell you, she can. She can
Oh,
do
yeah,
it.
she's amazing.
That's going to be our next segment called the Brooklyn Book Nook. With
Yes.
all of these books, and we have all our books. I think we may have even given yours away, so we may have to get another copy. We're going to
Nice.
see
I
what
like
we've
that.
got
That's what
going.
it's made for.
But that's it. We just keep sharing out our information. Is what we always do, and we get to spread our love with Dawn Dust and books and all our guests. So tell us what you're doing. You've got some big things on the horizon for your 10
Oh, yeah.
million smiles.
Yeah, there's a lot of big things that are happening now. Later today, I'm going to be doing a sizzle reel with Eric Klein, and we're putting a sizzle reel together so that we can go out and we can help people across the country to see life for what it really is. I mean, a lot of people look at the news and they think that that's what life is. And they look at the people around them, what's happening and things. But life is really about what you see from the inside out. Because, you know, the funny thing about life is it presents things to you and says, make a choice on how you see this. And so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be hosting a show. We're going to be doing a sizzle reel to present a reality TV show in Hollywood. I can't talk a lot about the show right now. I really can't give a lot of information. I apologize about that. We're putting it together. But
You
I
know,
got to
not for
say
nothing,
this.
but you and the young lady here, you guys bring a lot of information you can't talk about.
Yeah, I know. It's like, oh,
But
you
I-
know, it's like you're chafing at the bit. You want to
Dawn,
tell the world.
I have a secret.
Well, it's funny. We used to have a friend who was an accountant, and he'd say, I've got a really big client, but I can't tell you who it is.
Yeah.
But he's really, really big,
Or I
and
have to
he's
kill
really
you.
important. But that's what he goes, but I can't tell you who it is. And we used to laugh about it in our family all the time. It's the same
I got a
thing.
huge surprise for you, but I can't
tell
tell
you
you.
what it is.
Yeah.
I can't tell you. If we go on the cruise,
and
I'll
that's
tell
the
you.
way it is. You know, you feel like you're kind of locked down because you really want to tell the world about what you're doing. Because I have to tell you, I'm really excited about this project. And you know, you talk about 10 million smiles. I mean, this can turn into 100 million smiles. And it's all about helping people. And we're going to involve, you know, veterans and things. I'm a veteran myself, and so we're going to help to transform some of the veterans' lives and really show them how to acclimate themselves into the civilian world and how to go out there and just make things happen.
But I think even bigger than your reality show, if this can actually be bigger than a reality show, is your message. And how we're sitting in the meeting and he says to me, take the ugliest, most awful package that you receive or that life hands you, and it is the greatest gift if you open it up and you look inside.
Absolutely it is.
And that to me it's your message, which is bigger than your sizzle reel, which is bigger than, which is amazing, than helping others, because it's this message that's going to transform and help everyone to actually try to look at it the way you do. And you say this all the time, give me that nastiest person that is working at that counter, and that's the one I want to talk to.
But that's the one you want to talk to.
And
It's the
you
one that
both
needs the most
say
help.
that is the gift. That's the gift
It
if
is
you
the
look at it,
gift.
the ones that need the most help.
You know, the funny thing is that life brings you all kinds of things. We all have issues, all of us. We're given things that we look at and we go, oh my God, I don't even want to get near that. That's exactly what you need to go after. You have to open it up, you have to look inside, and you have to see what is there for you. Because I guarantee you, in that ugly package is the biggest gift you will ever receive in life. And that is the gift that's going to propel you forward for the rest of your life if you recognize the fact that it's not an ugly package. It's a beautiful package that somebody didn't know how to wrap.
It's an incredible
It's
way to
all
look
about,
at it,
It's
right?
about perception. You
It
know,
is all about perception.
Perception is You know, you look at something, it's easy to get down. You ever notice you wake up in the morning, you want to be depressed? That's easy, man. I mean, bring it up, change it. Now, the hardest thing that I can see, the challenges that you have, is that when people don't want to buy into the deal, they're going to criticize it. You ever notice? They want you to be successful, just not too successful. They want you to be good, just not too good. Because it sort of shows that they don't have the ability at this time. Doesn't mean you can't change to do what you do.
Well, the funny thing is, okay, people say that. When I did the walk from Deerfield Beach to Manhattan, New York, I had people, when I was leaving, people were actually betting on how far I would get. They're like, oh, he's going to get to Jupiter and he's going to stop.
I would take that bet.
Okay, yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. I'm a betting guy. I would have bet state by state and double my chances.
Yeah, I don't think that there was very many people that actually thought that I would make it to Washington, D.C., because that was my destination, Washington, D.C. And everybody's saying, oh, he's not going to make it. He's going to stop in Jupiter, or maybe he'll make it to Ocala, or, you know, wherever, right? And the funny thing is that you take that and you turn it into fuel for yourself.
That's right.
Because when people are criticizing you, what it does is it actually feeds you if you choose to allow it to turn into fuel. And you can make that a driving statement in your life. You can say, you know what? People don't think I'm going to reach 10 million smiles. Fine, cool. I won't reach 10 million. I'll reach 20. I'll reach 30. I'll reach 50. I'll reach 100. That's what you do.
That's right.
You take the things that people say you cannot do and make them happen. And what happens when you do that? Then they go, oh, wow, he did it. If he can do it, I can do it. And you inspire people through the things that you do. When they say no, you say go.
And then you were saying just how when you put it out there, things just show up.
They do.
We put it out there. It's almost like how we found the Heart of Delray Gallery. We did not know where we were going to be hanging our hat, so to say, or my wands.
Didn't you get a flat tire in the parking lot here? And call me and says, you got to come see this place.
I called and said, you got to come see this place, but we had no idea. We knew we needed a new home. We had an amazing radio station that welcomed us, but we needed room for all the, can you imagine bringing all this to NN every day?
No. But you know,
we knew that.
But the other side to that is that we've always had family come on the set. You know, we have friends in the set. We've asked them to bring their business and their ideas and their venues and just bring it and explore, and let's see where it goes. Half the time, you know, Nick is on the board. It's gotten complicated back there. It's not easy to run this
Sometimes we have 5 interns. Sometimes we've got none.
That's right.
Sometimes
So
we've got one.
we don't have any interns today working the board. You got 100 people saying hello. So and
Nick's running everything.
And I get yelled at because we don't say hi. But I understand exactly what you're talking about because the object of the game is try it and try to be positive for a little bit and see what happens.
Well,
Exactly.
it's about faith, is what you say. Sometimes, Freddie, listening to Eddie is like listening to you. It's not what life gives us, because life gives us good and bad, but it's having faith to know that sometimes that's a disguise. And would you say that's not the reality?
No, that's
Sometimes
not
what
the
we
reality.
see, it's our perception of it, of what we can do with it.
Exactly. You know, because life brings you things, and it says, here, I'm going to present this to you. Now, at that point, we have a choice. How do we view this? How do we take this and use it in our lives? How do we grow ourselves through the things that people say happen to us? Well, I don't think they happen to us. They actually happen for us. Because that's the way that we can take life and shape it. If nothing happens in your life, then there's really nothing going on. Right? I mean, if people that don't take chances don't really live life, do they? If you go out there and you take chances every single day in your life, things are going to happen that are going to be extraordinary. Because the more chances you take, the more chances that you have extraordinary things that happen in your life. Hey, Hallie! How are you?
Hallie Elise in the house.
Eddie's in the house!
You know, it's funny. You use the word chances, but the way I see it, sometimes when you want to do something and you give an opportunity for others to do, and you let them carry the torch. And it doesn't necessarily have to be about me doing it. I mean, Hallie, at least I know you, 5 years?
Something like that.
And the first time I met Hallie was, I will not forget, it was at Starbucks. I met you. Yeah, but it's the first time I met you. And when I met you the first time, she looked at me like, "Who is this guy?" I'll never forget that. And here we are. And Hallie has been in the business over 20 years, right? You've been in the spiritual business and doing the things that you've done. And you've talked to everybody about their business and how to grow it and everything else. So sometimes the formula is put things together and make that cake. It doesn't necessarily mean you're not taking a chance. All you're doing is you're sort of putting people together and seeing what happens.
You just got to do what feels right in your gut, and you do.
The funny thing is Hallie, I met Hallie, long time ago. I can't even remember how long ago it was. I was putting together Happiness in the Park, where we were going to break a world record for most people smiling and waving simultaneously. And I needed help. And somebody said, well, you got to call Hallie Elise.
I tend to know people.
Yes, you do. You know a lot of people.
You know,
so
people,
I called Hallie, and
all
Hallie
sorts of
stepped
things.
up, man.
Yeah.
She was like, wow.
She's like that. She's always been helpful. She's always done.
Yeah, she's a phenomenal lady. I mean, Hallie has been a gift in my life that, and at that time, I really needed a lot of help with a lot of things. And I truly can say that Hallie stepped up. She did not know me from Adam. She did not know me, nothing about me. And she just came in and said, here, what do you need?
And I've seen you do that repeatedly with other people as well.
Yeah.
I've seen you bring in people on the set.
The way that it was raised.
I've seen you have people. But in your business, it's a helping business. It's still a business. It's a helping business, but it's delivery. It's the way you do it. It's a little bit different. And we talked about that a lot. It's about you want to trust people because you want to make sure there's a deal. There's something in there for everyone, not just the person that's offering the help. So important. It's an important work. I mean, you have your work cut out for you, but I'm sure that it's going to grow and change and manifest itself. And
it's not work.
It's not. It's fun when you're having fun. I hate that word, manifest.
I am so honored.
I know you do.
To be in the position that I am in because, when I went to go do my walk, the universe said, we need somebody crazy enough to walk, the southeast coast to spread smiles. Who's going to do that? What's that? They had the right person. They got me. It said, will you volunteer? And I said, sure. I didn't know what I was volunteering for.
It's really funny, Paul. On the cruise, we could do everybody get on the deck type. Remember when they do the alarm thing? I guess to show everybody the drill. And during the drill, we do the everybody smile.
Or you can do it during the limbo or something on deck.
We do it
go there, break a world record. Most people smiling and waving.
How many smiles can you get on the boat?
Depends how many passengers.
A lot of smiles.
A lot of
particularly
smiles.
After they've been drinking for a few hours.
Each person gets 2 drinks. They're smiling away.
Want a drunk smile? Hello.
And you've had something happening in December.
Oh, I do. December 2nd, I do a thing with the Miami Dolphins at one of their football games. It's called Smile and Wave America Day. And I've done this 3 years, and they asked me again to come out there and do another event with them. And I said, sure, I'd love to. So anyway, this year we're doing when Miami Dolphins play the Buffalo Bills. Sorry about that, Buffalo. Down at Hard Rock Stadium. I'm going to gather as many people as I can together for Smile and Wave America Day. Right now I've got a bus for 50 people. I've got 10 tickets sold. So if anybody wants to go to the Buffalo Bill game, smile and wave, and be at a game and have Smile and Wave America Day at an NFL game, which I think is incredible. I'm honored with that. Get in contact with me, and we'll get you set up on the bus.
How do they get in contact with you?
You can call me at 561-506-4607. You can also go to my website, www.thesmileandwaveproject.com.
That's not a mouthful.
That's not a mouthful.
What's your
I've got to shorten that a
And
little
what's your
bit.
V card?
What's
What's
your
your V card?
I have the V card, yes. Oh, thank you.
What I'm here for.
I have the short code.
What's your short code?
Duh. So go to 80800, type that in as a recipient, and then type in the word smile.
Can't beat that.
S-M-I-L-E?
S-M-I-L-E. That's a lot shorter.
So he gave that version.
Recipient 80800.
Smart.
Message, smile, hit the send button. You get my V card, download it.
Yeah.
It'll be saved into your phone. Make sure share it everywhere. You know, if you got friends that are Buffalo Bills fans, actually we can get you tickets for the Jets too. You want to get a bus for the Jets?
Smile and wave at the Jets.
That'd be interested in.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Let me ask you a
I'm working on
question.
Patriots tickets as well.
No. We crazy.
Like,
Look, hombre. No way.
I'm
Listen,
gonna piss everybody off.
have you ever been to Miami Stadium?
I have.
Have you seen a football game?
I have.
Are you the one that came with a book and started reading during the game?
Here's the
They
thing.
put you on TV.
They probably
They
did.
did. And you were reading a book. Seriously?
Well, when it's first opened and I first met my husband, they had club seats and my parents had club seats. So it was a great way for me to hang out with my mom for the day at the bar.
Mama Vaca had club seats?
Yes, so we'd go to the games, and my husband and my dad would watch the game, and my mom and I got to hang out in the bar for how many hours for. So I didn't watch a whole lot of football. To me, the best part of the football game is like the last 2 minutes, because that's all you need to see. That's it, because that's the defining moment. I know you disagree.
That's basketball.
For you, it's the journey. For me, it means I got 2 minutes and it's over.
Football, you have to watch the game because...
Paul, you
Yes,
leaving
yeah.
us? We're going to see you Thursday?
We'll see you Thursday, Paul.
Thursday.
Thursday. Call Paul.
And make sure that we put out that list so people can sign up.
Yes.
I think it's in there, I have it.
And we'll be talking more about our Brooklyn Cafe cruise.
I'm going to go on that.
Yeah, of course you got to go on there.
September 20,
And,
September 21st?
And we need to chit-chat because I need to find out, will we be performing during the cruise?
I think
You gonna
that
be in a
would
bathing suit?
Awesome idea.
I think we need to talk to
You
them.
performing in a bathing suit or like this?
I'm wearing a bikini. I don't
Freddie's
care.
going to do tap dancing.
Freddy's gonna tap dance. A talent show.
Definitely come to see that.
And leave very quickly.
September 21st will be the Brooklyn Cafe TV cruise in Royal Caribbean. It's Mariner of the Sea.
Mariner of the Sea.
Mariner
out
of the Sea.
Miami.
Out of Miami.
Only 30 cabins.
All right, we've got 30 cabins reserved. It goes
got
to
30
Nassau
cabins.
and Coco Cay.
That's,
What happens after 30?
well, then we go on a wait list, but we're going to try to accommodate as many.
What do you got, a
as
small
want.
tugboat here? I'm bringing 1,000 people. You're going to put 1,000 people in 30
We're gonna
cabins?
share rooms.
Everybody's going to share.
We can stack them. We can stack the people,
Two
you know?
to a cabin.
2 to a
and
cabin.
We're looking at
Two to a
the
cabin.
porthole about $850. If you want a balcony, it's going to be about $925. $25.
I don't
for
want a
ship
porthole.
credit, and it's going to be all of us
Wow.
people partying together and having a great
But
time.
only 30 people
From
60.
us, but we can get more
if we
if
sell
we
out.
have the demand. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right, so
So
we're going to talk
September
about that
21st,
Thursday.
save
And
the
we'll be here on
date.
Thursday to talk more about it.
We're
Perfect.
going to talk
perfect.
about it, and Mom's coming
Have a good
Thursday.
day. Keep
Paul's
smiling.
coming.
Of course. I got a guy.
I got a guy. Mom's coming Thursday. I'm Paul. She says, Paul's coming. I'll be there.
Yeah, but she said that last week. Oh, no. but
Oh, and I
Paul's
heard you
coming.
got them a refund, another $125 off their cruise.
Yes.
Yeah,
Actually, it was 150.
150. He gives the money back. Who books a cruise and gets money back?
So if you
Paul?
book a cruise at Paul, you get money back.
Well, we watch all of our reservations, and they ran a one-day special, and I was able to call in and get them qualified for the special, and they got a rebate of $100.
Not only did they go BOGO, they're going to Cuba for a week, and then they've got all these credits from Paul and Wedding Talk and the cafe,
wait a
and he
minute.
gives them another $150 back. They haven't left yet.
I heard that he's going to upgrade us to the thing on the outside on the top. What's that
Okay.
called? The poop
captain?
down, whatever that
Well,
is.
you may have another couple in there, but that's okay.
I have no problem with that. I got no problem with it.
So more information on that on Thursday at noon with Paul. Call
Yes.
Paul, cruiseoptics.com.
Thank you, and be with us on Thursday.
We'll be,
Absolutely.
gotta
Get that
love
thing.
Paul.
All right, good. So that
So,
takes care
and
of it.
December 2nd is Smile and Wave Day.
Yep. Smile and Wave America Day.
Smile and Wave
That's
America
at
Day.
the
At the Hard Rock Stadium.
Now, have you been there since they upgraded it?
I have not been there since
Oh,
it's
it's
been the Hard
amazing.
Rock Stadium. No.
Yeah,
Have you?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I haven't. Are the seats more comfortable? Because I'm gonna
Yes. Oh, the seats are amazing.
tell you, squish the fish. But I would love. I would love.
Really?
I would love. I'm sorry. Yo. That's Steve-O is a Jet fan too. But I'm sure that we can fill a bus easily to go
We can
to
fill a
jet.
bus. We can fill a cruise ship. We got a lot of stuff
We
going
can
on
do
with
a
the
jet,
cafe.
a jet game with a bus, and we can have fun with that. It'll be a blast. Be a blast.
And June 14th, V-Card, you're going to be here at Sofla Mixters,
That's right. Yep.
6 o'clock.
Sure.
Nick,
Sounds good to me.
Nick, I hope you're free June 14th. You can run our Boca board.
Why not?
Wait a minute.
He's going to look and see.
Are you going to be here?
June
June 14th,
14th,
I'll
away
be
some
here.
free V
Yeah.
cards.
At what time?
When I have to, I don't know until that day.
You
That's
better
how
tell
my schedule
her.
goes.
Tell her 5.
She's
because
always
she's
on
gonna
time.
show up at 6.
Jen is always on time.
Now, I didn't meet your partner. Who's your partner?
Oh, Tina Weiss.
And Tina Weiss works with you?
Yeah, so she's part of like global marketing for VCard Global.
Really? And
Yeah.
she's going to be here on the 14th too?
You know what? I don't know. Maybe.
Ask her.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it. I don't know. See, we're kind
She's
of
your
coming.
client. She's got to be here.
We're kind of coming to the end where we can start coming to a lot of these things because of like how busy we're getting. Which I don't want to have that happen because I love to be out and I love to meet people. And this is like one of my favorite parts of what we do with VCard. So we divide and conquer events at this point.
You have to because you're so busy, and that's the networking. You got to do it.
Yeah.
And tomorrow we've got Renata coming on our set.
Yeah,
so
good.
she'll be here. We're talking about
She's another V-card recipient.
exactly. She's got her V card also. That's when we
Renata
first met
is
them.
the,
Collagen lady.
this stuff.
That
Yes,
stuff.
BioCell.
The biocell. I know
Liquid
to tell you.
BioCell.
I have,
that.
I have a theory with this stuff. Am I taking this?
As soon as we get it for you, yeah, you're
But
gonna
am I
take that
taking
too.
it?
Yeah.
Okay. But I have a theory. You know, this is done on the molecular level, right? And I'm using Carmen laser, which is done on the molecular level. And I'm going to tell you something. I wanted to say this at the 1 o'clock hour. I did a treatment with Carmen yesterday. I slept for 4 hours, solid. I woke up, my sugar's down to 116. I mean, it's just, again, it isn't that Carmen's curing diabetes, but something that they're doing is working, and I'm trying to figure it out. But we want to know, drinking the collagen, how it affects with the laser.
Well, so I have a med spa that we're talking with them, and he's a doctor, and he saw it, and he was like, this is incredible. And he does laser therapy. He does this thing called the Bella Shape Machine. He does Ult therapy, and he went bananas over
Yeah,
it.
Leslie has the Bella,
Yes.
the Bella shape. And remember we had Dr. I think Dr. Wittenberger was
Yes,
here.
yes.
Right?
We went
And
to
that's
his opening, right? Yeah, and he loved it. And he's like king of Harvard. Like he's like very
Somebody.
renowned.
This guy's
Yeah.
a somebody. and-
Living Well Med Spa down in Fort Lauderdale. They're brand new, but run by a doctor, owned by a doctor. It's not just physician oversight. He owns it, runs it, everything. And they're putting it in.
Yep. And I have my own.
And look at Jen. She has no
Yeah, I was going to say,
wrinkles.
I can just say for me, from
Look
my
at her.
own experience, I drink the Life, and it is tremendous. It's tremendous. Once you get on the regimen and it really starts to build up the collagen and the hyaluronic acids,
The who acid?
Hyaluronic acid.
hyaluronic. But yeah, Renata does it better than I do. I just take it, and
I
it
just
is
drink it.
tremendous.
Body
Yeah.
naturally
But it's
produces
important.
it.
Yeah, I know. But it's important because there's a recipe that I'm going to announce when we finish my treatments with Carmen, and this is going to be part of that deal. Also with CBD that we're working with Kenmore.
Canaway?
No, Canaway. Canaway. And all of that stuff, and we're working towards trying to resolve some neuropathy issues and some sugar issues. Again, Weight Watchers, I'm on there. I know, stop texting me.
We're going to
It's
have
all
the
good.
Freddy cookbook.
No, it is
Think
something.
about it.
I'm-
All of these different
no, it's
elements.
Not even that. It's something that I want to offer to the public to try to see what would happen with pain. That's all. Nothing more. We're not curing cancer here. And these deals, along with the laser, seem to coincide and work. Again, I'm just telling you, I took 6 treatments and my legs feel tremendous, which is
Hallie,
amazing.
you've known Freddie a long time, and you've seen him go through the different changes. This change, and I've only known you for 3 years, to me is just amazing from when I first met you.
He's much nicer now.
Someone asked me the other day if he's always this nice offset as he is on set.
Wow. I wasn't nice?
But you were talking about change.
She's not really saying, you know.
More calm, more relaxed. He definitely looks better, healthier.
You must feel better.
I do, and there's so many different things that I'm taking that sort of help me in this whole.
That Carmen
Yeah.
laser's amazing. When she was on, and I was on that day, everything that she said, I was like, oh my gosh, like I didn't know any of that stuff, and it's tremendous.
What she does is truly amazing, and she has something that we're going to look into called Psy-K. So it's really about what's the inner root of your physical ailments.
Wait till you
really,
see this. This is
I'm a little nervous. I
this
have
is
to tell you.
unreal what she showed us yesterday. What she talked
I'm having
about.
a feeling I have to get some waterproof mascara to go through this
But
Psyche
this
session. Is what I'm
and
thinking.
and this Psyche deal is the essence, you know, the real core deal of what we go through. And it explains it so that you have a better understanding. And she came out of her bag yesterday. I was floored, man. I just didn't understand where all this came from and where she got all of this. And she read you like a book. She's speechless.
I'm telling you, some waterproof mascara when I finally
my
start
gosh.
the Psyche, or I'll have to be afterwards, because it's all these things that we go through in life, and if we can't deal with them, what do we do with them? We stuff them back
bury
in the
them.
box, we bury them until at some point it manifests someplace, somewhere.
Right.
Yeah.
And then it's not only about treating the symptoms of your ailments, of whatever it is, sugar or ulcers, it's getting to that root cause and letting it go
Oh,
and
my
moving on.
gosh. Right, because if you treat it, all you're doing is putting a Band-Aid
Right.
unless you fix the root cause. It'll manifest
Yeah.
somewhere else.
It's
come
gonna
right back up
It's going to
again.
come right
Oh,
back up
wow.
until you deal with it.
Yeah.
And that's a lot with fixing Humpty Dumpty is all about also is what we do in as our childhood, what we repress, and sits down there and he says you're going to get worse before you get better when you go through his program with Clive Digby and Dr. Eileen. And it seems so many of these things come forward, and it's the craziest thing how things come forward in groups to us.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden now everyone coming forward is about what we've repressed in childhood.
Oh, wow.
But you
Well-
like the Jets, so the Yankee thing you didn't repress so much. You let it go, which is good. I can't say.
I had some issues, but you know, everybody
Well,
has
yeah,
their own
you're a Jets
journey.
fan. I mean, you know, it's
Yeah,
natural.
I'm a Jets, Mets, Knicks, and Rangers fan, right? The Rangers
What a
haven't won in
combination of
about
teams.
200 years. The Knicks, I don't know, 72 is the last time they won.
Yeah.
Forget about the Mets and the Jets. I think I was 6 when they won. So
Such a combination of things you got going on.
it's all good. Now listen, I got an announcement. Let's try 5 to see if we can hear Mr. T Money.
T Money in the
Are you in
house?
the house? Let's see if we can.
I am here from a very far place away, right across the table.
You're so
Adam
distant.
Nick
Up the
can
game a
find
little
him.
bit? Okay. All right, speak on. Now, this is a new gig that we're trying to do. We're trying to get the remote to work, and I wanted to test it before we put it on the radio. So, how you doing, T?
I am doing amazing. How are you guys doing?
Good.
I'm enjoying watching Nick run between 2 boards. I'm impressed, Nick. Good job.
And
Nick is a beast.
now, Nick, let's try to when you finish that, let's try to put T Money up in the view. Can
So
you
for
see
those
him?
of you who just turn on your camera
Can't
for
see him.
Facebook,
No, you can't see him.
we can't see him.
Okay.
Things are a little changing.
Not in the encoder. All right, you keep talking.
I'm going to keep talking to go run the board.
I'm going to look at the encoder.
But we got a lot of things going on, and everything comes. Last year we did a lot with foundations and No Place for Hate and kids. Tomorrow we have Milagro Center coming on, and I know they would be a great venue for your 10 Million Smiles. And Jackson's coming on. He's bringing Milagro Center.
Oh, that's awesome.
So he asked when he was here with you if he could have a show. So he's coming tomorrow. He's bringing Milagro Center, some of his friends that have really gone through the program that got them to where they are, and I think some of the directors from the center.
Oh, that's great.
And that would be so great for the 10 Million Smiles, these kids from
That would be
underprivileged
wonderful.
areas. And I know they've got a waiting list to get in.
Yeah.
They need more funding, and they need bigger space because the amount of lives that they touch. And once you get in the program, you don't want to leave. So you have to age out of the system before there's really another opening or move away, because people
wow.
don't leave. The kids stay after hours. They help with everything. So
That's
Jack's
awesome.
coming tomorrow to do that, which will be amazing. And so many of the things we do, it always goes back to the kids. It goes back to your childhood. It goes back to your experiences. I'm going to ask Tom about that if we ever get him on the air. Are you up and running?
Yeah, he's a. As soon as Nick goes,
I am up. I am
You're good to go?
You can hear him?
I want to turn that down.
Yeah. No.
So what's
this-
happening, Team Money? We got about 2 minutes.
Oh, real quick, the June 14th event.
Sure.
Yes, that's what we put you on.
We have an amazing event going on June 14th where we're going to have 150 business owners here. There we have food vendors. Jen G.
Jen
from
G.
Card is going to be featuring. She's actually putting in as part of our package free V cards, where she's giving away 5 free V cards with our
Nice.
packages. Unbelievable. And then Nick from Nick Cavallo Marketing, just yesterday, he's going to throw in a free website for those
Wow.
5 and host it for 6 months.
So the same 5 people are going to win a website and a V card? How do they? Is it a raffle, or how are they going to win?
By attending, visiting the vendors, and by we're going to be having little raffle tickets as well. That anytime you get a raffle ticket, you also get a wine. You'll get a glass
And you
of
can
wine.
have what, up to about 150? We're capped at 150. How can they register?
You can register on our SoFlo page, facebook.com/SoFloMixers. Soon you'll be able to register on our website, SoFloNetworks.com. Not ready for a couple days, but we're going to be up and running by the end of the week.
So that's up and running. A lot of stuff going on with SoFlo.
And then tomorrow we're testing the virtual referral networking.
Well, oh, that's your next mixer?
No, it's
But it's an online mixer, networking mixer.
Yeah, it's an online mixer.
Very interesting. You going to do that?
Yes, we're actually talking about, I'm going to help test it because we're going to run it also through his virtual card.
Wow.
So we're
That's
going to hook
awesome.
it up.
And what time is that at?
It's going to be tomorrow at 3. We're only a select few people. We're testing it with just our friends and people that have been with our businesses for a while. Just because if there's any kinks, we don't want to put out the wrong things. This is simple.
Welcome to our world.
Now, what I
Welcome
want
to a studio in evolution.
what I want to do with you is there is a chariot. There's a chariot in the
The other side of the gallery.
in the gallery.
You're going to dress me up.
No, I'm
And
gonna
Jen and I
have
are
you.
going to sit in. You can push us around the
I'm
gallery.
gonna have you in the gallery, right? I'm gonna have Coach or somebody push you around, and you're gonna hold a cup of coffee from the Brooklyn Cafe, and you're gonna have a SoFlo mixer, and you're gonna take a tour of the gallery. For a quarter, you get a tour of the gallery. Kind of
Oh,
fun.
and I've got some popcorn, so you can have some popcorn coffee from the original Popcorn House.
I'm meeting them at 2:30 because I want to have them come by.
Mama
with the
Popcorn, she's the best. They say the dill pickle was the best. We have some. You can try it. We've tried them all.
I am not a pickle fan at all, but
I didn't try that one though. We got a lot of flavors in the side room. All right, everyone, stay tuned. We're going to be back in 2 and 2,
4.
which is 4. We'll be right back on 95.3 FM, 1470 AM. More information with VCard Global, Eddie Smiles, and of course SoFlo Mixers. We'll be back with Hallie Lee. Stay tuned.
They,
Want to make your smartphone brilliant? One tap creates a virtual wine fine tuner. Another, a coffee refiner. A beauty cream and makeup enhancer.
Wow. Look at your eye.
What a difference.
And with still just a tap, a strength and flexibility harmonizer.
Yeah, I definitely felt something different.
This is the Vitalizer. In the App Store on any smartphone, a simple download that will embed specific frequencies and vibrations into your phone's light photons and sound waves. Calibrations designed to affect taste.
The Vitalizer one is better than the other one, for sure.
Hydration, absorption,
Feel silkier.
and perhaps most incredibly, your strength, flexibility, and energy. Amazing.
Wow.
Crazy.
Well, salud. I'm loving it.
Go to www.vitalizerapp.com and make your smartphone brilliant.
Radio show teaching you the opposite of everything you've been taught. So you can
The Heart of Delray Gallery, located in the Delray Art Complex, is one of South Florida's top venues for art, culture, music, and private events. The Heart of Delray Gallery is a cutting-edge, 11,000-square-foot art exhibition showcasing local artists and artisans with the highest quality of talent and vision, highlighting South Florida's creative arts. Visit us at the Heart of Delray Gallery, 1440 North Federal Highway in Delray Beach. Come, take a tour, book your next private event or fundraiser, or join us for Art Walk the first Friday of every month from 6 to 11 p.m. For more information, give us a call at 561-278-0074.
I got a guy. You need a guy? I got a guy. With VCard Global, all your contacts are in the palm of your hand. Never leave home without your business cards or brochures again. VCard is the ultimate marketing tool. No more printing cards or brochures. VCard fits in the palm of your hand and is always with you. VCard is a powerful networking tool that virtually promotes sharing and builds referrals for your business. VCard Global, the virtual business card. Hold your business in the palm of your hand. contact Jennifer at jeng.vcardinfo.com, the world's most intelligent business card. I got a guy, jeng.vcardinfo.com. I got a guy. You need a guy? I got a guy. With vCard Global, all your contacts are in the palm of your hand. Never leave home without your business cards or brochures again. vCard is the ultimate marketing tool. No more printing cards or brochures. vCard fits in the palm of your hand and is always with you. vCard is a powerful networking tool that virtually promotes sharing and builds referrals for your business. vCard Global, the virtual business card. Hold your business in the palm of your hand. Contact Jennifer at jeng.vcardinfo.com, the world's most intelligent business card. I got a guy, jeng.vcardinfo.com.
I am Crunchy because knowledge is power. Crunchy is a revolutionary line of safe and high-performing toxin-free cosmetics that are redefining beauty. You no longer have to sacrifice your health for your beauty or your beauty for your health. Be conscious about what are in your cosmetics and how they affect your body. Contact me at 703-509-2592 or explore at crunchywithanI.com/.
Cruise Planners, an American Express travel representative, has a tremendous reputation for quality, service, and very competitive pricing for all of your travel needs. As a Cruise Planners travel advisor, Paul Vadiano will help you discover exciting adventures around the world, from cruises to land tours and completely packaged vacations. Paul specializes in all types of travel and will create an unforgettable vacation, wedding, or event just for you. Find Paul at www.cruiseoptics.com, on Facebook, or by phone at 561-232-2626. We make your travel dreams come true. Cruise Planners, an American Express travel representative, has a tremendous reputation for quality, service, and very competitive pricing for all of your travel needs. As a Cruise Planners travel advisor, Paul Vadiano will help you discover exciting adventures around the world, from cruises to land tours and completely packaged vacations. Paul specializes in all types of travel and will create an unforgettable vacation, wedding, or event just for you. Find Paul at www.cruiseoptics.com, on Facebook, or by phone at 561-232-2626. We make your travel dreams come true. Cruise Planners, an American Express travel representative, has a tremendous reputation for quality, service.
Science has confirmed that real health comes from raw, organic, and wild foods. Essentials is a complete program of 5 products to help your body function as nature intended. Premium Ancient Superfood Algae offers energy and stamina. Food-based digestive enzymes help prevent occasional heartburn and may reduce stress from processed foods and heavy metals. Our proprietary probiotics help support immune health, regulate bowels, and eliminate toxins. Improve your mood, mental clarity, focus, faster rejuvenation, and better sleep. Order now at eatessentialsnow.com. Essentials, life-enhancing ingredients in the palm of your hand. eatessentialsnow.com. Science has confirmed.
This is Alyssa, the Paint Girl. Car accidents happen. Get the most affordable, convenient, superior vehicle repair with concierge service. The Paint Girl provides pickup and delivery with no additional cost. Our body shops have over 30 years combined experience. The Paint Girl handles all makes, models, lease return repairs, and insurance claims. Your smart choice for vehicle repair, the Paint Girl. Call 954-691-7024. That's 954-691-7024.
and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors. Well, it's 1 o'clock, and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. The team is ready to serve you a huge portion of fun for lunch. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought, take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe, and get ready to enjoy the humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of feel-good and happy soup to help your day go easier and enjoy your break with others around you. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddy S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. The feel-good food you need to help that bagel go down nice and smoothly. If you have a story to share, anything that happened at work, play, a movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you today, call in toll-free 888-565-1470 right now. So sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe and let Dawn and Freddy S. get your happy juices flowing.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to all our friends in South Florida to part two.
Part two.
Today.
Of the Brooklyn Cafe
Of
TV.
the Brooklyn Cafe TV, yes.
Welcome to 95.3 FM 1470 AM, live streaming on Facebook, Periscope, and on our YouTube channel at the Brooklyn Cafe TV.
Why do you have a rock?
What rock?
That rock.
Oh, this is
An
yours.
amethyst.
This is yours, actually. I took it.
It's funny how you take all the good stuff.
The amethyst, and I took this as well for protection.
That's
this
rock
is from
candy.
Nancy.
That's rock candy.
This is, I forgot what it's
Looks
called.
like quartz.
Selenium, I think it is.
Is it?
I'm not sure.
Selenium's
That's
usually
why
that
you're
size.
sick, because you have selenium.
Maybe it's not selenium. I don't know what it is, but Nancy gave them to you, and I took them. I needed more protection than you did. Do you remember?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yes, you know Nancy.
Yes, I know Nancy, but I don't know what you're talking about. Yes, I do remember.
I took them, and they
Listen,
sit here.
before we go on, first of all, I want to say thank you to all our friends on Facebook for the first hour. I know we don't have an intern today to say hello to everybody, and I get yelled at because I didn't say hello, so if I miss you.
Hello to everybody.
Hello to everybody. Thank you for tuning in, caring and sharing. We love you. Come and visit us. Listen, if you're on your Facebook page and you're supposed to be at work, you might as well get completely fired and get on down here.
Fred, I'm making some coffee. I saw him in the kitchen. I said, how many cups of coffee are you making today? I don't even know how many.
I made 4 cups. If you come down, Freddie makes you from the Brooklyn Cafe, courtesy of.
Brooklyn Cafe.
Well, you showed up a
coffee.
little late.
I wasn't late. I was here before I needed
She was
to
here
be.
for her 1 o'clock hour.
That's
Do you?
right.
Yeah, but you came a little early.
Give
I
us
don't
a
know what to
call.
tell you.
We've got Hallie Elise on set, 888-565-1470. Joe, she's been missing you, so now we're going to put
That's
Joe to
right.
some work.
And I got a challenge. I want at least 3 people to call so she can do her thing. We're going to keep it short and sweet because if you want the rest, you go to Mondays at 7 o'clock.
Correct.
And you call in on her show. And you can talk as much as you want. But 3 people. I need 3 people to call because Hallie will
3
give
people?
you...
That looked like
Three,
more than
three
three.
people. I'm Puerto Rican. I don't know how to count. Now, the other thing I said, just want you to know that she did tell my son that he was meeting somebody in January, and he did, and he got married in January. So be very careful what you ask for. All I'm going to tell you. Now, we have a new piece that I want to try. This is, and don't get mad. You got to grow in life. We're going to try this. Let's hit 5 so we can have my man T Money, who's on the remote.
Do you have me there?
I hear you.
I hear you. Can you hear him, Joe? Talk.
I'm right here, just sitting across the
Barely.
Very far.
Barely.
Get closer to
Okay.
your
Let's
mic.
turn up. Let's get closer and let's see if we can turn up the gain.
Check.
You hear him better now?
Any difference?
It's louder.
Little better. He said little better.
All right, so tell us what's happening on June 14th.
Switch over to
Well,
him.
we have the event on June 14th, but did I tell you guys where I was this morning? We went to I went to the
Improv U at in Delray Beach. We're gonna have we're gonna host a whole slew of games. We're gonna have the Business Feud. We're gonna post that on social media. We have a bunch of stuff set up that way, so it's a lot of good stuff that we have going on with SoFlo as far as marketing is concerned.
Excellent. We have an event here on the 14th.
14th, we have a the SoFlo Connect and Networking Social. We're going to have 150 business owners here, making sure that they're connecting, they're networking. We have vendors, we have food vendors, we have wine vendors. We have huge packages that we're giving away. We have 5 huge packages. We're going to give away the full list of everybody that attends. We're going to be giving away a $25 gift card to a restaurant. We're going to be giving away a free event. We're going to be giving away a free SoFlo snapshot. We're going to be giving away a free e-card, and we're going to be giving away a free website.
This is like a whole bunch of free.
It's going to be hosted for 6 months. Just for attending, we're giving away so many gigantic prizes, so many gigantic things that it only makes sense to be a part of.
Now, do you have any more room for more vendors?
I do not.
You're sold out? What a chip.
On the vendor side.
I got 3 people that called me this morning. You're sold out. What a chip. What is it with you?
Next month there's going to be more events, and if you stay tuned to our show on Thursday, Paul's going to tell you how you can do a $500 trial honeymoon.
Trial honeymoon?
Yes, trial honeymoon. We have trial honeymoon, then we have trial marriage, and then we have trial divorce. We get the whole night.
No, I think trial honeymoon works.
He's getting married. It's a midday show. Take it easy. Listen, he's getting married in August, right?
Yeah, in October. Yeah,
October of what year?
October 12th.
This year?
October 12th.
My
For
goodness.
$500, you can go to Sandals for 2 nights, any Sandals resort. If you book your wedding, you get $700 back.
Oh, that's nice.
Right?
And you get to try all these different places. We want to send T money on this whole excursion because if he does it,
I'm kind of.
And September 21st, we've got a Brooklyn Cafe TV cruise happening on Royal Caribbean Mariner of the Seas. It's a weekend cruise, September 21st, 22nd, and 23rd, I believe it is.
Yes.
So it'll be around the 800s if you want a porthole, and in the mid-9s if you want a balcony. So we've got 30 rooms
if you want a
reserved.
balcony, it's in 900.
Right.
800, and then Freddie's going to get top wire.
Freddie's going up to the captain's table.
I'm going to the top. I may be sharing a room with some people I don't know.
Freddie's going up to the captain's table, but Paul from Cruise Optics will be with us on Thursday.
You're going to no captain's table.
Going up to the captain's table.
Oh, going up. You said under. I ain't doing that.
Up.
Okay,
well, that's
listen.
okay. She's only giving portholes to some people. They don't
I
even
know,
get rooms.
I
don't want to. He told me a porthole. I don't want a porthole. I just want a balcony.
I had a porthole once on a cruise. It was underwater. It's a ridiculous room.
For an extra $100, you go for the balcony. Just saying.
There you go.
All right, so Tom, we'll see you on the 14th because I know you got to run, but we'll see you on the 14th. It did work, Joe. You heard him, but not very loud, correct?
I heard him, and I also heard him twice, about 2 seconds apart.
All right, so we've got some echo going back.
All right, so we have to figure it.
All right.
All
All right,
good.
thank
He's getting
you.
reverb.
The second
Okay.
sound of him was,
Reverb.
it was good enough, I think.
That's reverb off my mic.
All right,
Okay,
we've got
that's
Hallie,
good.
We've got
We'll
Hallie
fix it.
Elise with us for the rest of our show. Hallie, tell us what you do. Everyone get prepared. Take a pen and paper. 888-565-1470.
What do? I hang out with Freddy.
She hangs out with us.
I go to the station. No. I do that
Everyone
too.
knows Hallie. I saw Hallie at a birthday party.
That's right. We have a mutual friend. I've been working psychically for as long as I can remember. I've been in the community, and when I say in community, South Florida, since 1995. That's about 23 years, I believe. But I've been in the business for about 3 decades plus. And my business encompasses speaking engagements to speak with others about being motivated, about taking a more spiritual path, about listening to their own intuition. It encompasses doing a radio show on Monday nights at 7 p.m. And it also encompasses just sharing. When people come into the office, I have the opportunity to give them information about their life, about the direction they want to go in. And it's a little different than the average person that comes in for a psychic reading, because a lot of psychics will say you absolutely have to do it this way. That's not the way I function. As far as I'm concerned, I'm not God. I will not tell somebody what to do. What I will do is share with them what comes in for them. As well, I will empower them. And I give an example. If somebody is dating somebody, they're going, oh my gosh, this is just like the last girl I dated. She does the same exact stuff. I can't stand it. It's making me crazy. I'm able to tap in and be able to reveal information to them as to why they're picking that same sort of person. And then they can make a change or choose not to, because that's what it comes down to.
But do they repeat for a reason the same?
Absolutely, absolutely. Every person who is on this planet has to be here to evolve their soul, and we all have different commitments that we've made. And the truth is, we can change our pattern if we desire. It comes down to, is that person up to making that change? Because sometimes it's easier to be comfortable where you are instead of making a change, even if you know the change is going to impact you in the best possible way.
It's hard to get out of your comfort zone.
Exactly.
Right? You can be miserable, but you're in your comfort zone.
Exactly.
So it's kind of hard to get worse before you get better. Didn't we just talk about that in the last hour?
We talk about that a lot in the last hour, and some other people that have come forward. It seems like there's this whole thing going on in your world and what you do. And people are beginning to realize that maybe there's...
Well, I'd say in the last couple of decades, people are more open to having a psychic reading, to being guided, to understanding that metaphysics is not some woo-woo, but in actuality, there's science to back it up. And science continues to give us information to say, oh, look, the reason we're behaving this way is there's a corollary. It's not just airy-fairy out there, somebody going, hello, I bless you. I mean, that's lovely, but that's not enough. It's not tangible enough for the average person. Some of my clients are CEOs of multi-million-dollar companies. Some of my clients are stars. They range literally from the average person that's at home with their kids to the total opposite end of multi-millionaires and a couple of billionaires. And it's because people are recognizing that they don't always listen to their own intuition, even though everybody on the planet has that. Sometimes they need help. And
Because a lot of things happen.
So when people call in, Hallie, and 888-565-1470 is the number.
William, call in. Hallie will do what she does on air. 888-565-1470.
I mean, don't write in. This one you have to sort of call in.
He's writing in, so call in. Joe will get you on the line.
And Joe will put you on the line, and she can talk to you, and we'll have to see how we hook that up. But the bottom line here is, I've worked at you now almost 5 years. And I've seen how the change in this business has grown. You know, more people are looking beyond what they thought was correct, and now they're opening up their minds to listening to. My son, every time Hallie used to be on, he used to run to the kitchen at NN. I hope he's not watching because I'm ratting him out.
All right, I want to hear this.
He used to run to the kitchen. He used to look at me and said, I want to call Hallie. I said, so call her. And he was like afraid to call. I said, why are you afraid? Ask the question. I knew what he wanted to ask. And there was a breakup. And he ended up marrying that person. He just had a baby boy, Rowan.
Congratulations, Grandpa.
Thank you. Thank you. And he wanted to know when he was going to meet somebody. And you told him the date. And when that day rolled by, he says, okay, when is Hallie back on? I remember the minute of the day and all this. And it happened. Not only that, but he got married in January. And that was what she told him. So it worked out for him.
888-565-1470. Let's go to commercial a little bit early, and then when we come back, see who's on the line. We'll be right back. How you doing, Des?
Very competitive pricing for all of your travel needs. As a cruise planner's travel advisor, Paul Vadiano will help you discover exciting adventures around the world, from cruises to land tours and completely packaged vacations. Paul specializes in all types of travel and will create an unforgettable vacation, wedding, or event just for you.
Want to make your smartphone brilliant? One tap creates a virtual wine fine tuner. Another, a coffee refiner. A beauty cream and makeup enhancer.
Wow.
Look at your eye.
What a difference.
And with still just a tap, a strength and flexibility harmonizer.
Yeah, I definitely felt something different.
This is the Vitalizer. In the App Store on any smartphone, a simple download that will embed specific frequencies and vibrations into your phone's light photons and sound waves. Calibrations designed to affect taste.
The Vitalizer one is better than the other one, for sure.
Hydration, absorption,
feel silkier,
and perhaps most incredibly, your strength, flexibility, and energy. Amazing.
Wow. Crazy.
What's up?
At Carmen Care Advanced Laser Therapy, our professional team specializes in finding the best alternative laser therapy treatments for your painful conditions. Do you suffer with chronic pain, a post-traumatic injury, or simply looking for the benefits of cell rejuvenation to the skin? Schedule a consultation today to understand how photobiomodulation can help reduce your symptoms, reduce or even eliminate pain. Give us a call today, 561-405-9577. We focus on treating you who has a disease, not a disease that defines who you are. Contact Carbon Care Laser Therapy today, 561-405-9577 or CarmenCareLaser.com. Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe, where every day is a new adventure. If you'd like to join Don and Freddy S. at the cafe, give them a call at 888-565-1470 toll-free. Come on in or call to share a thought for the day and get all the information you need to help your business grow. That's 888-565-1470. Let's reopen the cafe doors. Now, back to Don and Freddy S.
Thank you for watching the Brooklyn Cafe TV show. And don't forget to like this video.
And subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell if you want to be notified when we go live. We'll see you next time.
Hit that bell, baby. Hit it. All right,
and we're back to the Brooklyn Cafe
March
TV.
Of Dimes.
March of Dimes. March of Dawn. With my new Dawn Dust on the set. Thank you again to Lisa Punsky from Relax for replenishing my Dawn Dust. She said so I can continue to spread our love and magic. You like that, didn't you?
This Foxworth?
That was Foxworth yesterday. We need to check that Foxworth fountain out.
It's the best. You
it's
know,
there used to be there
used to be a Foxwoods in Connecticut that used to go gamble, and every time it has the same lettering.
Is that why you're looking at it?
So when I look at it, it's just, I remember I used to go gambling at Foxwoods.
Think about it. What a great idea to put an old-time soda fountain shop inside a pharmacy, just like it used to be.
Love it.
So Delray Shores Pharmacy has moved their location. They used to be on Congress and Lake Ida. They have now moved to 5th Avenue, just north of Atlantic, and they have their own Foxworth fountain inside. They serve breakfast and lunch. They're open till 6 at the fountain, and they're going to have the Brooklyn Cafe egg cream.
I know.
With Fox's You Bet syrup.
And I can't drink it, but I'm going to sure want to.
And they have healthy. They've got steel-cut oatmeal. Their prices are incredible. They brought food yesterday, the tuna salad. They brought baked macaroni and cheese. The cookies, Nick, right? The cookies? Incredible. Thumbs up.
Nick is still chewing.
Check out the Foxworth Fountain in Delray, and then you can just go on down to the popcorn house also. We had a lot of food yesterday. It was Munchie Monday. When I typed that, I thought maybe someone was thinking something else, but it was really just about the food.
It was fun.
Munchie Monday. We've got Hallie Elise with us on the set, 888-565-1470.
Hey, Hallie, let me ask you a question. You ever had anybody read you?
In all my years, there was only one person
And how did
who
that work out?
was able to read me a little bit.
And how did it work out?
How did it work out?
Was he right, wrong, or indifferent?
It was a she, and again, she was only able to read a little, meaning I sat with her for an hour and she picked up on maybe 2-3 things.
What separates us from not being able to do what you do?
Nothing other than your mind, where your head is. And I shouldn't say mind because it really is more about your head, the way that you perceive yourself. And a lot of times it's religious beliefs. Everybody comes to this world with the same gifts as far as being open to perceive and to have an awareness of what's around them. And yet it's kind of beat out of you. Don't touch that. Don't do this. Oh, that's wrong. Oh, wait, religion says do it this way or don't do it that way. That's evil. After a while, even if you have a gift that you could develop, you kind of let it go.
So people actually are pushing away from the gift that you and we all have, yeah?
Of spirituality.
Okay, let me phrase it this way. We all have a propensity to listen within, to our higher knowing. Oftentimes, we get too busy with our ego, with what do things look like, or how are they going to affect us? Or again, it's religion, or familial beliefs, or societal. That idea of, well, you know what, they wouldn't like that at work, or they wouldn't like that in my community. And so you tend to build up walls instead of developing your gift. But it's the same, and I use this analogy a lot because I think it's very apropos. Everybody can play the piano. And people go, oh no, not me, I can't. I've got, 3 left thumbs type of thing. But the truth is, if someone practiced, if they were trained, they could play the piano. Some people, though, will play at a level 3, and some people will play at a level 10. Everybody has that thing that is supposed to be in their world. But we all have a level of knowing, a level of inner guidance.
So were you trained to do this?
I did this from the time I could speak, but then I wanted to know what I was doing, so I took all sorts of classes, and it was kind of funny because the one teacher I remember, I was 14, 15, and I attended a university class. My mom got me into the class because it was all on psychic phenomena. And the lady's going down a list. This is what this means, this is what this means, this is what this means. I'm like, oh, that's what I'm doing. There's a name for it. That's exciting. I didn't know. I just did it. But I was curious why I did it, because kids my age, I'd say, what do you mean you don't know that? And they'd look at me as if I had a couple of heads. No, what do you mean you know that? Well, how do you know that? I don't know. I just know that. I wanted to understand it. And I began to study.
And did your mom or dad have the same gift?
Well, this is kind of funny. My mom will tell you that she does not have any psychic ability, and yet she'll tell you once in a while, I dream and it comes true. But I'm not, but I only dream once in a while. It's like, Mom, you dream all the time, you just don't remember. But every time she does remember her dream, it comes true. My maternal grandmother, she was funny because she would meet someone and she'd go over and she'd take their hand. She was a love, and she'd say, oh, hi dear, how are you? Next thing you know, she'd say, I have a good feeling about you. You're going to be married soon. Or I have a good feeling about you and that baby's coming, or what have you. And she was always spot on. And it wasn't that she would call herself psychic. You didn't do that. I was raised with an Orthodox Jewish background, you don't
You're not allowed to be involved in this.
Right. And yet, guess what? Thankfully, my grandmother didn't have a problem with it. My mother didn't have a problem with it. My father didn't have a problem with it. And my father, best gut feelings ever in business. He could tell you, yes, go there, or don't. And over the years, he has always been right. And on his side, his father, when I was little, called one day in a panic and said, is Hallie okay? And I was maybe 3, 4. And he says, yeah, Pop, what's the matter? And his dad says, you need to watch her. She's in trouble. My dad's like, Pop, what happened? You have a bad dream or something? And he says, no, you're not listening. There's something not right. You need to watch her. Well, shortly thereafter, I think it was maybe a day or 2, I almost got hit by a car and died. But the neighbor grabbed me out of the street. After that,
This happened to you?
Yes, I took my trike and I went whee down a steep hill, and I busted my arm on a brick wall. I could have busted my head, but I put my arm up, thankfully. And then when that healed, I nearly got electrocuted.
Oh, geez.
And this was all within a short period of time. And my grandfather called and said, you need to watch her. But he couldn't,
I guess they didn't watch her close enough.
Well, he couldn't really identify what was it. He just knew that I was in trouble. It runs in families.
Now, let me ask you a question. You have a daughter, right?
Yes.
Does she have the ability?
She does, and it's very funny because when she was younger, I would be, let's say, washing a dish or making dinner and think, oh, I need to go get her to ask her to do whatever it was. She'd come in and she'd put her hands on her hips and she'd go, what? I was busy. What is it that you want? And I would have not said anything. I would have thought it in my head. The best was when I was still with her father, we'd be in the car. She could pick up on him so easy it wasn't funny. Not as much with me, but with him. And she'd ask him something, and he'd say something, and she'd be in the back seat, and she'd go, you know, I know you're not telling the truth. The truth of the matter is, and she'd actually say what he was thinking, and he'd look at me, his eyes would get big and go, that's what I was thinking. Like, yeah.
How old is she?
She's 31.
Is she
believe it or
married?
not. She is.
She is. How does her husband deal with all of this stuff?
Well, actually, she has a wife.
And even worse, how does she deal with this stuff?
They're cool.
And no, there's no problem.
No.
And does she do what you do? Is this her business?
No,
her career?
she's actually a paramedic, and she's also a master energy healer, a massage therapist, and she's gone back to school while she's doing all these other things to be in, I'm going to say, the animal world. And the reason I say it that way is because she hasn't decided if she wants to be a zoologist, a veterinarian, or just a vet's assistant.
Wow.
Interesting.
You know,
So she's a healer, just in a different way.
Exactly.
But aren't we all, don't we all have the ability to be healers? We just have to listen to the music?
We do, but we also have to have compassion. We have to come from a place in the heart. How many people do you know that feel it's all about them? And it's all about them because somebody's going to hurt them or take something away from them. And in that deep core of who they are, they're so panicked about not having, they can't open up. They can't connect with
You're
people.
afraid to?
Exactly.
There's no fear in faith, right?
What do you say? It's always fear?
Yeah, it's unbelievable. You know, it's really strange because when you explain it with your delivery, it's different than somebody else to say, listen, you have the ability to do this. Don't you teach a class?
I teach multiple classes.
But you have a class, a special class that used to be?
Well, I have a psychic apprenticeship program, which is a year-long program, and I only allow 12 students in a year. And they work with me every week through email and phone conversations and in person over the phone, or in person over the phone, or I should say in person in the office or over the phone, depending on what's convenient for them through the process. As well, I have the psychic gallery, which I used to do on a monthly basis. It wasn't so much about teaching as it was sharing. It's a fun program that I do. It's now the first Wednesday, August 1st is the next one, because I'm doing it 3 times a year instead of every month. Schedule just wouldn't allow. When people come out to that, they have an opportunity to de-stress, they have an opportunity to raise their own vibration, to understand a bit more about how energy works, as well as get a psychic reading. And I guarantee they laugh, they have a great time, they get to meet people. It's not the typical, because the typical is you go and somebody lectures to you. I don't lecture, I share. There's a difference.
Do you know that I went to that with Gio and Linda. The 3 of us went to go to, we had to run from NN to go to that class.
And they were late.
And we were late
Very late.
We were late by a minute.
No, they were later than
we were late, but we saw.
My assistant doesn't.
But we saw the
lock
assistant
the doors that early.
walking away and got into the elevator, and we're banging on it. We had to pack up a camera and stuff, so we had the wrong wire and stuff. And she's walking away, and Gio's looking at her. And he's looking at me. She says, "She's walking away." And we missed the class. No,
nope.
We didn't get in.
The building locks automatically, and
Is that
if
still
she's
happening?
not there with a button to open the door, you're out of luck.
Out of luck. I was 15 minutes late. She let them to 16 minutes.
888-565-1470. Hallie Elise will do a mini reading, and if you want a more complete reading, her office is in Boca.
Correct.
So how does it work? You're psychic, your daughter, you've got all these abilities, and someone has to invite you in for a reading, or you'd be reading people like Long Island Medium all over the place.
The difference between her and I is I am not comfortable just walking up to somebody going, hey, let me tell you this. There's only been a handful of times throughout my life that I've walked over to somebody and said, this may sound a little funny, but I tend to be very intuitive and I picked up on something. If you would like, I'll share. If they say yes, then I'll share. If not, I don't, because that's just not my personality. It's not a matter of being invited in, it's a matter of having integrity. I am not on all the time. It used to be when I was a kid, I'd go into a grocery store and I was on overwhelm, because I would stand near someone and I would know they were sad. Stand near someone else and know they were angry. Stand near somebody else and knew that they were worried about their kid at home. It was drowning. Over the years, I've learned how to separate it so that I can be aware. Now, when something's important, though, that lockdown, if you will, goes out the window. It just comes in. But
we had someone on, last year, and she said to Freddie, they had a whole thing. When I'm doing what I do, I clear myself. When I'm finished, I cut, I clear, you have to do. And right? Remember this? And he says, you can't do that. And she said, I do. And this, she says to him, you need to do this. You need to cut, clear, everything. She's showing you how to do it with the scissors. And you went, no, I can't turn off.
There is
right?
a million different ways of letting it be so that you don't have to constantly be on, meaning it's present, but I'll give the analogy of you can go to your stove. The stove is always there, but did you turn the burner high? Did you leave it on off? Is it on low? You have the option of tuning it. And the same thing is true with your intuition. What I do when I sit with clients is beforehand I do a little prayer, I do a little meditation, that the information that comes through is loving, accurate, and to the best of my ability that I deliver to them what they want to know. When I'm done, I say thank you, and I do another little prayer that says thank you for this information, for this opportunity. That's it. If I'm dealing with somebody with things that are heavy, then I take a couple extra moments to clear. I don't do scissors. You don't have to do scissors. And I don't want to offend the person that said do scissors, because that works for some people. Like anything, not every philosophy or modality works for everybody the same. You can simply just think of your hands as rakes and rake the energy off of you that you don't need. You don't even need to do that. You can just do this and kind of envision yourself as an energetic being and releasing that information and that energy so that it doesn't disturb you.
That's what she told us yesterday. Remember when we were at that place, and I don't want to say it because it's what she does, and she's a healer, and we said, how do you not take in all of these energies from people all day long and not physically manifest? She said, because, and she did what you did, I can clear it, I know my body is a conduit for energy, and the energy uses me, and then I let it go. She said, this is how I don't keep it all in.
Right, and you can do that without even any physical
do you not remember
interaction.
That conversation?
You can do it just by going into a place mentally.
Well, I laugh because sometimes you have the ability to do that, and sometimes you don't, but it doesn't change the ability for you to do what you do. You know, there's a lot of different ways of doing the same thing. At the end of the day, it comes out to the same thing. And I used to make fun of Hallie because I used to say, stop looking in my window, because even though you can turn it off, you walk in the room, it is on. Acknowledging it is one thing, not acknowledging is another. And I know Hallie.
Bye.
Go get your V card.
Go get your V card.
Go get your V card.
Where is she?
Gingy.
We can't get internet here.
They're going somewhere else to get a V card.
I have internet here. The cafe Wi-Fi.
Enjoy.
All right. Yes. Absolutely.
Right? It's right around here, right?
Absolutely.
I have no idea where you're
I
going.
have no idea where you're
But
going.
have fun. Have
Just
a great
type
time.
into your phone near me.
I do not know where you're
She's
going.
going to Panera. I don't know Panera around here at all.
I'm gonna text you.
I don't either. I know there's one on Linton
Text
and
me.
Federal.
The
That's
one on
all I
Linton
know.
and Federal is the only one I know, yes. Very good. Thank you very much.
Get out
See
of my
that?
head.
You're picking up on each other.
That's because we share a brain.
That's because I lost half mine and she's picked it up. I can't remember stuff, Hallie. It's just too
We had
many
a
things
doctor
going
on last week, and they do this brain scan to see where you are, and they map your brain. We said, imagine if we actually
Very
did one
cool.
together. We'd share a brain map.
I have no brain.
It's
What was the name
scary.
of, what was the name
You
of
don't want
that?
to do that to yourself, Don.
Who was the name of the Wizard of Oz
But he's nicer now.
character?
Which one? The Tin Man,
The one
Scarecrow?
with no brain. If I only had a brain.
Well, that was the Tin Man.
That was the Tin Man.
That's me.
Scarecrow had a brain.
No, it was the
Tin Man was a
Scarecrow.
heart.
Tin Man needed the oil. The lion needed the heart. And it was the
Scarecrow
Scarecrow
needed a
who
brain?
needed the brain. Yes.
Scarecrow.
Yes.
So you're Scarecrow?
I'm Scarecrow.
Give us a call, 888-565-1470. More with Hallie Elise, and we will be right back.
You had to cue up the commercial.
Are you ready? Does your family have an emergency preparedness plan? BeBetterPrepared.info is an affordable way to prepare yourself and your family for the worst. Stock up with emergency gear and the knowledge you need to be ready in case of an emergency. From first aid, safe water supplies, to shelter. BeBetterPrepared.info is a convenient way to quickly stock up on survival and camping gear at an affordable, pre-packaged price. Order Elite Ready Pack to get started. No matter what the situation, go to BeBetterPrepared.info and you will be prepared if disaster strikes or for your camping needs. Are you ready? Does your family have an emergency preparedness?
I am Crunchy because knowledge is power. Crunchy is a revolution. revolutionary line of safe and high-performing toxin-free cosmetics. Sacrifice your health for your beauty or your beauty for your health. Be conscious about what are in your cosmetics and how they affect your body. Contact me at 703-509-2592 or explore at crunchywithanI.com/Liz Sant, LIZSANDT. Again, it's 703-509-2592.
Discover how you can unleash your body's natural regenerative power with Liquid BioCell, a scientifically proven holistic.
Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe, where every day is a new adventure. If you'd like to join Don and Freddy S. at the cafe, give them a call at 888-565-1470 toll-free. Come on in or call to share a thought for the day and get all the information you need to help your business grow. That's 888-565-1470. Let's reopen the cafe doors. Now, back to Don and Freddy S.
Thank you for watching the Brooklyn Cafe TV show. And don't forget to like this video.
And subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell if you want to be notified when we go live. We'll see you next time. And we're back.
I have William who'd like to talk to Hallie.
Great. We're back in the Brooklyn, and it was like a halfway.
Hold on a second. Did you hear Joe?
No.
All right, we're going to get you a pair of headphones.
Let me get a pair of headphones to give to
We
her.
have William on the line to talk to Hallie. We're going to get him some headphones.
That's going to pop.
We are back. Give us a call.
Speaking, but not clear.
888-565-1470. William is on the phone. We're going to take the pin out, pass the headphones over to Hallie, and she's going to work her magic of what she does. Give us a call. Hallie's show is on Monday nights at 7 o'clock on 7 o'clock, correct? WNN 95.3 FM, 1470 AM, and her office is located in Boca Raton. All right, let's see if you can hear Hallie. All right, Joe, let's give it a try.
Hey, Hallie, how are you?
Hi, I'm well. How about yourself?
Pretty good. How you doing?
Good. Did you have a specific question that you wanted to address?
Yes. I had a sister that passed away years ago, and I've been always interested in, mediums.
Well, let me let you know right there, hon, I'm not a medium. I don't speak to the dead. I'm sorry.
Okay.
There is a difference between someone who does psychic work, and most people make that same error because it's so popular today to speak with mediums, but the truth is the word psychic blankets quite a few different gifts. Some people are clairaudient, which means they just hear. Others sense things. Others use tarot cards. For me, I pick up in a myriad of ways. But if there is a specific message, perhaps, that you're looking for, I can do my best to see if anything comes through. As to actually communicating with your sister for you, that's not my area of expertise.
Okay. Sure.
So was there a specific question, or was there, let me rephrase this. Give me your sister's name. Let me go that route and see if I pick up on her.
My sister's name is Anita Lopez.
Okay. The only thing that comes in, and it comes in really strong, is that she experienced a lot of sadness in her life. And it's interesting because really and truly, I feel like she was one of these people who had such a nice heart, who, even if she didn't have something, would do for somebody else. And yet for herself, I feel like on an emotional end, there was always that struggle to have more peace in the world, to be content. And the overall impression here is it was not an easy existence for her. She took joy when she could, where she could, but there were a lot of challenges.
Okay.
The other thing that...
There were.
Pardon?
There were a lot of challenges.
Yeah, the other thing that I can tell you is there were two people specifically that I feel that she was very connected to, and still, if you will, watches over. You are one of those people. You weren't just a sibling, you were like her buddy. And even though you made her mad a lot, and I mean a lot, she truly loved you. But there is somebody else, I feel like a female, a younger, who she was very connected to as well, and she looks over her all the time.
Yeah, she was my brother's ex-girlfriend, which became his wife at one point.
Gotcha.
Elizabeth.
So, I mean, I'm sorry, that's all I get. I wish I could speak to her for you. There are a lot of mediums out there. If you need a name, feel free to contact me after the show. I'd be happy to give you that information.
Sure.
What's your phone number for people to contact you?
Okay, my phone number is 561-755-2166. So if somebody wants to reach out to me directly, they can. Thanks for calling in.
What was that number again? I'm sorry.
Oh, sure. It's 561-755.
755
2166.
2166.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, William.
Have a great day.
Thank you, too.
Bye-bye.
Which is a good point because people don't realize the differences.
No. People call all the time to set an appointment, excuse me, and they'll say, my mom passed away and I want to come see you. And I'll tell them right off the bat, I'm sorry, I'm happy to give you a reading and I can do my best to see if something comes through, but I am not a medium, and I'm not going to say I'm something I'm not. And really and truly, the word psychic encompasses a lot of different modalities. People just make an assumption, and not everybody's the same.
And so many people are looking. I was at a party over the weekend, and all the women were sitting around, and they said, there's a woman in town, and she does past life transgressions.
It's regression.
That's what they tell me.
Yeah, past life transgressions. That's pretty funny.
And
unless she specifically is going in there to eliminate the transgressions, yes, that
could
would
be trans.
possible.
It could be reading.
I don't know what.
Was she Puerto Rican?
But they were all talking and psychic, and they all wanted to go. And you get one woman or one person on board, and next thing you know, you've got a herd, and they all want to go.
Oh, it's very true.
Right?
Very true.
It's when I saw you at the birthday party.
Well, I was
you stayed an extra hour, I think.
did. With our mutual friend, that's not the only time it happens. And I don't do very many parties these days because I'm so busy doing speaking and doing other things. But occasionally for special people like this person we know, I will go into a party. And it's funny because it's, 10 people maybe. Next thing you know, 35 people, and you're going, okay, I really got to go. I actually had plans.
It was when I walked in, I saw you, and I went, no, that's not her. And I looked again, I'm like, no. And then you said, Dawn, I'm like, really, that's you? I had no idea you even did that. But everyone says, did you get your reading? Did you get reading? And next thing you know, it's 3 hours later, and you're just sitting there doing readings. And then the party gets fun because everyone starts comparing notes. Well, you know what she told me about this, and you know what she told me about that.
It's kind of fun.
Which is really, it's funny because people are looking, everyone's looking for the next something. They're an answer or the date to get married or whatever they're looking for. That's true. Why they can't find, they don't know how to find it within themselves. You help validate, I'm not sure what.
When I was featured as one of the top 100 psychics in 2014, there was a gal who was nice enough to host her home for a group of people to share the book and share information. And she asked me to come in, and she was very nice to me. So when her daughter was having a baby shower, and she called and said, please come. I said, okay, how long? And she says, 2 hours max. We have just a handful of people. And I, without exaggeration, I was there for 5 hours.
Oh my goodness.
and people initially were like, oh no, I don't want to do that, no. But I guess when the couple of folks who had the courage to come in and chat left the room and said, oh, this is what happened, all of a sudden everybody wanted to come in. Excuse me. Seem to have a frog today.
It happens in that seat. Ever since Monica was here. Do you remember? Everyone who sat in that seat did the same thing?
So we have to clear the chair. Is that it?
We got to clear the chair, I think.
Got to clear the chair.
Clear the chair.
Throw away the chair.
We can cut. You can do what you need, but that's what happens. They start. And Monica Marcella, she has a show starting tonight, and she says it means you have to say something. There's something that you need to say that you're not saying, and you're physically choking to hold it back.
Okay, well, actually, there's the other side of that. With everything, there's an up and a down, a right and a left, meaning, coins, both sides. The voice like any other part of the body, delivers a message to you, throat. If there's congestion, it could be that there's something that you need to say or something that you need not to say. It's not always something that you need to say.
Less is more.
And on occasion, it has to do with environment
Less is
because
more.
there's too much going on with
There's
the air
a lot in
system and the filtration.
Yeah, right. Yeah, she only says that because I used to go to her place of
But
business.
she got you off the phone, didn't she?
No. I hear everything she says. Well, I got to send production to stuff at the radio station. I send stuff out, and I guess stuff can't read what I sent them, so I'm sending it to make it clear. But getting back to Hallie, I've had her energy destroy my
computer.
Computer
my
and
gosh, pick on my energy.
She was having a bad time one time, and the show didn't go off. We had a little crash. You remember that?
I remember. It was a big crash. Actually, all the systems went down. I'll tell you a funny story, though, in all sincerity. When I started with NN back in 2005, before you were even connected with them, I was doing a program. And the very first time I was on the air, they had a guy, and Joe will probably remember, Sci-Fi Guy. And I'll just say that. He'll know who I mean, who was the tech and the board op. We're doing the show. We're on for all of 5 minutes. You hear this awful sound with the high pitch go off, and he comes running into the room, and I'm interviewing somebody on the air, and he goes, looks at me and goes, "What did you do?" I went, "Excuse me?" He says, "The entire system crashed. I don't even know if we're on air." He goes running back out of the room. It's a good thing they had a backup system.
Brought the whole radio station down.
All kidding aside, it was nothing. Nothing
there was
after that sound. It was terrible.
There was a time I was at there's a cafe in her building. There's a cafe downstairs.
Yes.
And
Well,
she
this is
needed,
actually funny.
she needed an invoice. I had to give her an invoice. So I go in there and the computer goes blank. So I said, "Can you do me a favor? Can you go upstairs to your office so I can get my computer back?" So she starts to laugh. So she gets in there and she goes upstairs. The computer came right back. Right? True story. It happens all the time with this one.
It happens all the time.
But I've been doing this to watches since I was a kid, and that used to be a kind of a joke in the family. My mom would say, "Don't let anybody touch your watch."
Faith
Because-
Washington does the same thing.
Look who's in the
Doesn't
house.
work.
Hey.
You know, this is Bill. Are you ready?
Are
Bill?
you ready?
Are you ready? Hey, Bill, we're on the air. I wanted to ask you, what
Are you
happened to
ready?
the generator that you brought in that day to illustrate, and then I never saw it again?
Because
Where'd it
you
go?
left.
You left. You had to do a show.
I know, but did you sell it? Is it still with you?
Oh no. That's been sold. We basically took on our initial order and sold them out in 36 hours.
It's a solar power generator.
Oh, how cool.
This one weighs a whopping 46 pounds.
Do you have any
Wow.
more?
We're getting a new batch in. Matter of fact, we're holding the price for the next 50, but after that they're going to go up $200.
Do you have a broken one that doesn't work?
Why, so you can keep a model here?
You keep the model?
Do you have a broken one that doesn't work?
No, actually, we sold all our demos because they were in such high demand.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Do you have a box that looks like it has a picture on it?
I can
He
make
wants to
I
show
can
it.
make a box, but
He just
that's
wants
what
to
it looks
show
like.
And it powers how much?
Look at this. I have to show a book.
That's what you get.
And you hate that.
Look, your picture's on the front cover of the book.
Oh, God help us all.
Freddie's now in the binder
But I was
business.
very, very impressed with this machine.
Well, thank you.
And I had to run to do a production, but this thing is unbelievable. So I was hoping we can get a box or something to demonstrate the importance of this thing because, Puerto Rico's back in the news.
Unfortunately, yes.
Unfortunately, they've come up with a number of 5,000.
Did you see the link I sent you about the solar panels at the school
Yes.
yesterday?
Yes, I did.
I wish they could do that all across Puerto Rico.
Well, you see this guy here?
He can do
This
it.
guy can do that. And this is
And we actually have two manufacturers we're working with, one here in Palm Beach County, another one in Texas. So we're definitely, we've had problems and we'll need help distributing on the other end, on the island.
Right.
Unless our people have gone there with the units, delivering to family members, they haven't been able to get the units through. They seem to disappear.
But a solar power generator is just tremendous.
But I got a guy.
No, Genji just left.
No, I got a guy who will guarantee the piece will get to wherever we want to send it. they're using military, ex-military, ex-vets are actually going to deliver the goods. I wanted to talk to you about that.
Okay, I can stay afterwards. I know I've interrupted whatever script you had going here.
We have the famous Hallie Elise.
Hallie Elise doing psychic readings.
And also, I want you to remind me, let's call the weather guy.
Chris Farrell?
Yes.
Okay.
Because they are doing something with
hurricane season,
hurricane preparedness.
See,
and
we share a brain. I'm telling you, he starts a sentence and I complete it.
Well, you might consider that's not sharing a brain, but you're intuiting what he needs.
She's very intuitive. Get out of my head. But I want to talk to Chris. Maybe we can do something to get you up there.
Absolutely.
You know who can help us is that new friend that we have. Chris can help us with that.
And actually, next week, Gen G's guest is going to be being ready and prepared for hurricane season.
Yes. So there's a lot to talk about.
Are you ready? Hallie, give out your phone number again, please.
Sure. It's 561-755-2166.
And Hallie Elise has a show Monday nights at 7 o'clock on WNN, 7 to 7:30. You can find her on 95.3 FM, 1470 AM.
And iHeart. And Facebook.
And
AMP2.
And
Twitter. And we can keep going.
And soon we're going to have Instagram.
Think how many psychic, spiritual advising shows that you do. There's a lot.
There's a lot, but there's none like Hallie Elise. I've been with her. She's been with me for a long, long time. And she's very good at what she's done. And I didn't even get to some of the things I can tell you about.
We'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same place. Be kind to each other.
Don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Well, that's about it for today, and even though the show is over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at 1 p.m. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddy S. will bring you more goodwill next time. Although today's show was live, you can follow the cafe on Facebook at Brooklyn Cafe. To rewatch every minute of the show, call 866-224-5422 to talk with Dawn and Freddy S. after the closing, or to leave an order for fun for the next show. Have a meaningful day. The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly those of its hosts, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.